going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? One Eyebrow back from the PT channel to talk about The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 10, a new theory and discussion. What's up with the blue paint? Spoiler warning, obviously, if you don't want to know this information, you're not up to date, you just don't want to know, spoiler warning. Stop watching now if you don't want to know. But for those who want to know and discuss it and talk about a theory that I came up with about the blue paint because it was so evident in the episode and it was really hard to miss and it came up several times. If you like The Walking Dead, guys, hit that subscribe button to join our Walking Dead family at the PT channel, and I really hope you do. Now, the blue paint has come in episode 809 and episode 810. We've only seen 2 episodes of the back half of season 8, but blue paint has been in both of them, and in both episodes, people have died. Very interesting. In this video, we're going to talk about the blue paint theory and other theories like Jadis becomes Alpha and the Scavengers become the Whispers. That theory can still be in play, obviously, as Jadis is still alive, but we'll talk more about that in a second. The blue paint is everywhere in episode 810. It was on the painting, it was on the floor, it was in the bucket, it was on other paintings, it was on Simon's boot. It was kind of everywhere throughout the episode, subtly and not so subtly. But what do you think about the color blue? To me, it's a dark blue. So I did a search online, and the dark blue color is meant to symbolize trust, dignity, intelligence, and authority. So I'm going to go with it means authority, especially with Simon in this episode for sure. The blue paint there, it's so obvious in the painting. They could have picked anything they wanted. It could have been an orange cat, a red cat, a blue cat, a green cat, a dragon, a snake, something, but they went with a blue cat for the main painting that stood out. And I know I'll get those people, it's just a painting, it doesn't mean anything. Well, obviously symbolism on this show clearly does. How did the painting get all the way there? It's a blue painting with the red walker guts and the symbolism of the contrast to red versus blue. The blue on the paint of Simon, authority, he's going against authority, disobedience against Negan, the blue chair. And I'm going to highlight some blue and red and contrast colors and symbolism for sure, like right here. The blue chair, the blue above Rick, the red blanket, the blue container. It's all over the symbolism of this episode. If you watch it again, you won't miss it for sure. Hopefully you didn't miss it the first time. You see the blue painting with the red guts, the red blanket or the purplish blanket. You see the contrast of things. But obviously there's a red blanket on the floor, the blue painting, the blue next to that. The shirt's kind of blue that he's wearing. So the symbolism of blue and red, what do you think of it, guys? I think there's something to it. The blue theory for authority makes sense. So Negan sent Simon to the Scavengers to kill one person. Simon did the complete opposite, showing his disobedience and his authority. And after this episode, a lot of people are telling me, and I agree with them, that Negan probably sent Simon to deal with Oceanside, or Simon went on his own, and Simon's responsible for killing all the men at Oceanside. It just makes sense. But you could see Simon and Negan's interactions in the episode as one of conflict, especially when Simon's talking to Gary. Gary's probably going to be on Simon's side, because Simon's like, we're going to sit around and do nothing. But all is good. We're going to go take care of the Scavengers. We're going to the landfill. And the Simon, Jadis, Scavengers, connection, interactions, problems, death, killing really made this episode for me. And it really gained my interest about Simon's way of thinking about the landfill and what this place was before Jadis and her group took over. Why is there a helipad there? Why do they talk so weird? And why did Jadis stop talking like that once her people died? See the picture here from season 7? Very interesting to see the helipad there. Robert Kirkman talked about it very minimally on The Talking Dead, but we were meant to see that. The Walking Dead doesn't do things by chance or by accident, especially with this helipad picture and the helicopter in the early part of season 8. We'll see how it's connected down the road. Jadis lost her people though, but clearly the authority with Jadis versus Simon is not good. Simon has dark blue on his boot. There's definitely symbolism there. They didn't show it once. They showed it twice. Oh wait, they showed it 3 times. He turned for the camera. Clearly shows there is some connection with it. Simon is going to be a problem for Negan and authority going down the road of season 8, maybe into season 9 if he survives, even though I don't think he does. I think Negan is going to be the one that puts the kibosh on Simon's uprising. Simon, Negan, I'm kind of excited to see it, even though I think Simon is a better villain, a far better villain than Negan. Simon's creepy. Stephen Ogg is awesome. If he gets killed off the show, I'll miss him a little bit, but these saviors got to go in my eyes. Simon took the guns. Negan didn't even say one word about it. That's kind of weird, but he could have said like, Where'd you get the guns? How'd you get the guns? They just gave you these? Simon lies to Negan, obviously, goes against authority. The blue paint again. So there's the third thing, dark blue paint on his boot. Tell me what you think about it, guys. Does it make sense? Do you think it's authority or what it means? Post your comments below. Then you see the shot here of Negan walking away, and we see Simon looking at Gary with a disobedient, can't trust you look. But Jadis lost her people, and it's kind of sad a little bit, but she should have just stayed on Rick's side and took out Negan, but she flip-flopped back and forth. The picture here of Brion is just pretty funny, but the way the scavengers were killed was pretty awesome. We haven't had some zombie deaths and gore like this in a long time, but I want to talk about two characters in particular. They have some big dudes in this scavenger group. The big guy with the dreadlocks there, and then the other tall guy right there. Now looking at this guy, he's huge. He could be a beta type character. So we need an alpha and a beta and a Lydia from the Whispers if it's possible. I hope it's not, but Jadis lost a lot of her people. I didn't see those two big guys go into the meat grinder though, so they're still possibly alive. And is there another Winslow? Is there more people around there? Or did Jadis lose all her people together? The Rick, Michonne, and Jadis interaction was pretty telling, especially when Jadis stopped talking the way she was with the scavengers. The way they were talking was almost like it was fake. It was there, an escape from the world. They were there. I have the dialogue, what she says to Rick. I want you to watch it full time in the episode if you rewatch it. But also, Jadis is wearing a completely different outfit. She's wearing a white nightgown, basically. So a different, clean white outfit from she used to wear an all black, covered boots, dark black outfit. So white, black, dark, light, yin, yang. What do you make of it, guys? It's clearly a change. It's clearly she went from wearing that outfit to this one on purpose. So the outfit change is clearly symbolism for a new beginning, a fresh start, being reborn, something. What do you think for that? Even though she's in a trash heap, and it's not the cleanest place by any means, but I guess it's just symbolism for being reborn and having a fresh start and being cleansed of her sins and her past and her decisions that she made. But this is what she says to Rick. These weren't heaps before. Was just trash laid out as far as the eye could see. I used to come here to find things to paint on, metal sheets, fabrics. And then after everything changed, I realized this whole place was a canvas. But we were the paint. We could create something new. We could become something new. We did. This was our world apart from everyone else in every way. So it's interesting, the dialogue, how she changed from talking weird to normal again. It was pretty telling, especially what Rick had to say to her. Rick kind of left her to die. He's like, nah, I'm done with her games. She can't help us anyway. So that's got to be pretty terrible for Jadis' standpoint, that you were basically using me for yourself, for your gain. Obviously, they both were, but that's not going to be good for Rick. Jadis is like, all right, but take me with you. And he didn't. He still didn't. When he could have helped her and saved her, still didn't do it twice. And that's got to come around to bite him in the butt. Obviously, since Jadis is still alive, we'll see how it comes around. Here's the blue chair that she's holding. It's just there. The blue paint, blue color everywhere. And I'm interested to know your thoughts, the symbolism. What do you gather from it? What does the color blue stand for, symbolize, and mean for this episode and in general? I would like to know. I'm interested in that. I know the colors definitely have some meanings. It's pretty cool stuff. The scavengers are gone. Are they all gone? Not sure. We'll see what happens. Jadis is still alive. Is she going to come around? Will we see her again in season 8? Does she try to help Rick? Does she gather up any scavenger survivors? Does she roll in that helicopter somewhere? Does she start a new group? I like the meat grinder thing. It was pretty cool. We haven't seen this on The Walking Dead for a long time. Now, they said on The Talking Dead that this was a callback to season 4. I missed it as I was making videos. I'm going to rewatch it. Let me know what the callback was. Post your comments below. Here is evidently, clearly symbolism for a rebirth, a new beginning, a fresh start with the white outfit with the blood on it that to me shows that she's trying to start fresh, have a new start with the blood still on her hands. What do you think of it, guys? See the blue paint kind of all over. You see the blue and the red and the blue and the red scattered in this angle. It's a great shot of different things. They really wanted to be left alone and make art and just survive. We don't bother. So they were there just trying to survive. And clearly this is a snake, which has to symbolize something, right? I love the symbolism for rebirth, transformation, immortality, and healing, which connects the idea of Jadis being reborn to start fresh in this new world. I'm interested to see what happens with Jadis. And did you catch what was going on here? To me, it's the applesauce that Tamiel took from Alexandria in season 7. Also, it's a callback to Aaron, who hates applesauce, so that was pretty interesting. I like the idea of having more and more callbacks, and the fact that she still has stuff from Alexandria, from their food supply and their pantry, shows something to me that you still can't trust this lady, that she's out for herself, that she stole from Rick in the first place. You still can't trust her, that she's not going away, and we'll see what happens with Jadis. Does she become a Whisperer? Does she become Alpha? I would like it if she actually joined the Whisperers but does not become Alpha. I don't want her to become Alpha. I want that to be a separate character, and I don't want it to be Madison either. I want Alpha to be Alpha. If it's Maria Bello or whoever, that would be pretty awesome too. I can't wait to find out. Season 8, Episode 14, the synopsis says this: a Heaps prisoner makes a discovery. Carol searches for someone in the nearby forest. Rick and Morgan find themselves in the company of strangers. A Heaps prisoner makes a discovery. Is that Jadis or another Heapster or scavenger? Because the behind the scenes filming, they kept calling them Heaps or Heapsters, so I think it could be connected with that. But what do you think of the blue paint theory? We talked about a couple of different things, but to me, the blue paint everywhere with Simon, Jadis's white outfit, the snake head, rebirth, symbolism all over the place. I love to see that, what it means in the second half of season 8 and the rest of the series, maybe even into season 9. Jadis looks to be sticking around. What do you think if she changed the way she talked now and was kind of a little different character or a major different character? Do you think it would be pretty awesome? Let me know your thoughts. We have a video coming up. We're going to talk about the Negan letter that Carl wrote. We're going to do a breakdown of that and many more videos, guys. So hit that subscribe button to stay in the know by subscribing, getting notifications, because we got a lot of good stuff coming up with The Walking Dead and various content, and we would love for you to check it out. Check out our Walking Dead community Facebook page and a group. We got a lot of good stuff on Facebook and social media like Instagram, Twitter. We're at the PT channel on Facebook as well. We got a Facebook page for the PT channel, the Walking Dead community. Fight for Us, my book series, Walking Dead mystery boxes, a lot of good stuff going on. Fight for Us is my book series, 5 books available now. If you like The Walking Dead, you'll love the book series. Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, digital versions on Kindle. Thank you guys for watching, being a member of our channel. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that button and become a valued member and a PT Peep. We're going to be doing prizes, giveaways, a lot of fun stuff in the near future. And if you want to win, you got to be a subscriber to this channel, and I hope you do. Thank you guys for watching. Post your comments below what you make of the blue paint theory and everything else. And remember, guys, there's no mistakes in life, only lessons learned.